musta dugay-dugay na gintang wala nakahigayon na ni ato ang live mga igsoon tungod kay busy kayo mga igsoon no dayon kini inyong igsoon karon islango pa hangtod karon yung kini po dato ang signal sa ato ang lugar usahay mawala ini kagabi maong kita makapahigayon sa ato ang live matagabi. So karon nga nahibalik na itong signal bisan pag murag giubog gisipon ninyo igsuon ato gyapon padayonon kini atong program matagabi panglantaw sa kagabi. Ato ang topic day karon no ako ara ning nakita sa Facebook na ay naghimo og quotation. Ayon siya, don't force the people to love you all the time. So ako at siyang gihimuan og topic, ako siyang gihimuan lang tugi, maoy atong itapik karon kay ganiha pa na while nag-ranking ni sa mga teacher applicant, naka-scroll ko sa akong Facebook, ay nagbutang og petition, don't force the people to love you all the time. So mao na ako ang gihimuan og topic karon gabi una mga igsoon. Sa dili pa nato sugdan ang ato ang panaglantugi niini ato ang tulumanon. Ato sang shout out si Ate Maribel Alico Saison, amo ra baning nabian ganiha kay kami wala na mi customer siya apay daghan. Sorry kay Ate no. Nabian ka nakadumdum ko dito na unahan. Doon na sa San Miguel kung wala lang gid-idea si Ate Maribel naglingkod sa loyo sa sakyanan. So sorry gyud kayo ate, nalimtan gyud ka. So ato pong gi-shout out ato ang science teacher diha sa Kalubi Integrated School, Mr. Daryl Manching. Ito ang kauban sa una sa buhat, usa ka teacher diha sa Kabuhi Elementary School, South Mahayag District, Hill Bahandi. Ato ang kauban nga teachers Kalubi Integrated School, kining ato ang kindergarten teacher Rowena Solo Bantungan, atong higala diri sa San Miguel si Willie Dahirok og si Mari Tis Biralyo Balatiro. Ato ang silingan diha sa Kalubi San Miguel Zamboanga del Sur. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pag-like, pag-support ani ato ang program matagabi. Dili na usahay matagabi no tungod sa kabisya ninyo igsoon. Yeah, sige pong kawala ang kurente kaning internet signal diri sa ato ang lugar. So karon maayo atong signal, maayo ang panahon kini inyong igsuon lang pislango, giubog, gisipon. Pero sige lang padayon lang gihapon ta. Tong topic, you cannot force love, a lesson for the heart and a nation. So ang gikan sa quotation nga don't force the people to love you all the time, ato ning gihimo, you cannot force love, a lesson for the heart and a nation. So tonight let us reflect on a truth that is simple yet painful to accept. You cannot force people to love you all the time. Whether in personal relationships or even in the life of a nation, love, loyalty, and respect cannot be demanded. They must be freely given. Many of the wounds we carry in life come from trying to control what we cannot control. The feelings, choices, and reactions of other people. Dili nato mapugos ang kasing-kasing sa tao nga magpabilin kung dili na siya gusto. Love that is forced is not love. It becomes obligation, pressure, or fear. In many personal relationships, people exhaust themselves trying to earn affection from someone who no longer values them the same way. They try harder, sacrifice more, prove their worth again and again, hoping that one day the other person will finally respond with the same love. But the truth is this: your worth is not determined by someone's ability to appreciate you. Even Jesus experienced rejection. John chapter 1 verse 11 says, He came to His own, but His own did not receive Him. If even Christ was not accepted by everyone, we should not expect universal approval in our own lives. This truth is not only about personal relationships. It also mirrors what we see in our country today. Many citizens expect leaders to satisfy everyone, to make every group happy, to answer every criticism, and to win the love of every person. But just like in personal relationships, no leader, no administration, and no policy can make everyone love them. In a democracy, disagreements are natural. People have different experiences, different beliefs, and different expectations. Some will support, some will criticize, and some will remain neutral, trying to force everyone to feel the same way is not only impossible, it can become unhealthy for a nation. Sometimes we see groups who demand loyalty and others who demand constant opposition. Some expect absolute admiration, while others expect permanent rejection. But both extremes forget an important principle: respect cannot be forced, and trust cannot be demanded. Trust is built slowly through actions, patience, and consistent leadership. And love for one's country must go beyond personalities or temporary political alignments. Romans chapter 12 verse 18 teaches us something important. It is impossible, or if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Notice that phrase, as far as it depends on you. This means we are responsible for our own actions, our own character, and our own behavior. But we cannot control how others will respond. In national life, this principle is equally important. Citizens must remain responsible in expressing opinions, and leaders must remain responsible in serving with integrity. But neither side can force universal approval. Sa ato pa ang tinuod nga kalinaw sa nasod, dili gikan sa pagpugos sa tanan nga muuyon, kundi sa pagkat-on, sa pagrespeto, bisan magkalahi ang atong pananaw. Another lesson we must learn is that seeking validation from everyone leads to exhaustion. Where people constantly chase approval, they lose clarity. The same happens in public life. If a nation constantly tries to please every voice at the same time, it risks losing direction. Leadership, like personal character, requires conviction. It requires the courage to do what is right, even when not everyone agrees. Galatians chapter 1 verse 10 asks a powerful question. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? This question applies not only to individuals but to societies as well. If every decision is guided only by popularity or fear of criticism, wisdom disappears. But when decisions are guided by principles, truth, and responsibility, even criticism can become an opportunity for growth. At the same time, citizens must also examine their own hearts. It is easy to demand perfection from leaders while forgetting that every society is made up of imperfect people. Sometimes we reject our frustrations unto individuals rather than addressing deeper issues such as culture, discipline, and responsibility. National progress is not achieved by leaders alone. It requires cooperation from citizens who are willing to contribute positivity rather than only criticize. That deeper lesson here is this. Love for country must not be conditional or personalities. If our patriotism changes depending on who leads, then our loyalty is not to the nation, but to our preferences. True love for country means caring for its future, even when politics becomes complicated. It means working for unity, even when disagreements are intense. Jesus also taught us something powerful about relationships in Matthew chapter 5 verse 44. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. This teaching reminds us that love is not dependent on agreement. In fact, love becomes most meaningful when it exists despite disagreement. This principle can transform not only personal relationships, but also public discourse. Imagine a society where people argue passionately, yet still treat each other with dignity. My dear friends, tonight I want you to remember this. You cannot force people to love you, but you can choose to live with integrity. The people who truly value you will stay, not because you pressured them, but because they see your sincerity. The same is true in leadership and in national life. Respect that is earned through integrity lasts longer than admiration that is demanded through pressure. So instead of chasing approval endlessly, focus on character. Instead of forcing love, practice integrity. Instead of demanding loyalty, cultivate trust. Because in the end, genuine respect, whether in relationships or in national life, cannot be commanded. It grows naturally where sincerity, humility, and consistency are present. O kung ang gugma tinuod, dili na kinahanglan pugson. Muabot gyud na siya kung ang kinaiya tinud-anay ug ang kasing-kasing limpyo. Kini ang panglantaw sa kagabion diin ang kahayag nagadanag bisan pa sa kangit-ngit. Kini inyong higala alagad ug igsoon Jeremias Labaw Tubigon sa makausapa mo ingon nga sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong katilingban ang kamatuoran gayud ang atong suga ug sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan ang labing hayag nga paglaom. Daghang salamat. May wisdom guide our hearts. And may our nation grow not through forced loyalty, but through genuine respect and shared responsibility. Kaninyong tanan nga nagtanaw karon ug mutan-aw pa ni ako ang video, ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi. Shout out Ma'am Insing Kilo, Inovin Kilo, Willie the Hero, o Mr. Jasper Sopiralis Malalis Video. Daghang salamat.